one at a time, and we'll get the job done. Y'all know what to say. On three. 1, 2, 3.
And the home of the Jets.
Mr. Primetime.
The fuck?
I was watching the video.
At least you played the right intro. I got that wrong last week.
So how you doing, man?
How you doing?
Doing good. How was your holiday weekend?
It was all right. Relaxed. Didn't do too much. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. I went to WFAN day on Friday at DJ's. It was pretty cool. Talked to Keith McPherson, Craig Hart, and it was a pretty cool event, man. The fans were all excited, and it was like I wore a Let's Talk Jets shirt. Of course, you can do some branding. And dude, everybody wants to talk Jets, man. Everybody's like, yo, man, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And it's so cool to see like fans excited and all these you see other Jets shirts. You never usually like Giant shirts, Yankees, Rangers. You actually saw Jets shirts this year, which is so cool. So fans are excited, man.
It's nice to be able to wear our shirts with pride, have a team that's the talk of the town right now. Good times ahead.
No doubt, man. It is awesome. So I haven't talked to you in forever, man. How you been?
I got a funny story for you, by the way.
It's
a good one, though.
Let's hear it.
So do you want to hear how the last game of my season went? It's an incredible story. Incredible story.
Let's do it.
So I'm coaching third base. We're up 2-0. It's probably like the second or third inning. I see a bunch of my players that are all like pointing to the stands, looking at the parents. That shit always pisses me off. So like after the third out, I go back to the dugout. I'm ready to be like, guys, I know it's our last game, but make sure we're still focused, mentally in it, all that. All of a sudden, 3 kids at once are like, Coach, Joe Douglas is here. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, wait, what? So like for 5 seconds, I allowed myself to like fanboy a little bit. And they're like, yeah, right over there in the beach chair. I'm like, what is Joe Douglas doing here? So of course I look at my lineup card, pitcher, Douglas, he was watching his son pitch.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got 2 runs off him in the first, and then he shut us down the rest of the way. Good kid, nice fastball. It was funny though.
That's funny as shit. Look at you.
I was trying so hard to just like stay in the moment, make sure I'm coaching. But like, every now and then I had to peek over. I'm like, holy shit, that's Joe Douglas sitting over there.
Excuse me. Hey, Joe, can we get a quick interview? Just 5 minutes. Only non-football related questions.
As soon as the last out was made, he was right out of there. So
was he?
I had no shot.
Sure.
Yeah, it was funny.
So what's up, everybody? A couple housekeeping things. First and foremost, thank you to everybody that's been buying the shirts, man. It's just been friggin' great. So we definitely appreciate it. We still have plenty available. We'll put the link. Kevin's wearing it now. So if you want a shirt, feel free to order it. I'll share the link. It's actually in our description as well. But thank you to everybody that's already reached out. We do a pre-sale, then people buy it. We try to kind of like, we don't overbuy them. Well, we sold out of like 3 sizes. So, awesome. Thank you. What's up, Valen?
Valen.
I'm glad you got your shirts, dude. Hooked him up there. So thank you guys for buying the shirts. Secondly, an enormous thank you to Fireman Ed. So Fireman Ed has always been great with our show. He always comes on. You do a show with him on Thursday, but he was kind of make a video and help promote it too. He got a shirt. Cannot thank him enough for always being good to us and helping support the cause. So thank you to Ed. That was great. So, and look, Primetime, you've been improving.
Trying, man. I'm doing my best. I always make sure to take care of Elmo first. As long as I do that, usually the rest kind of trickles.
That's always the first thing you got to do.
Yeah.
And the last thing,
to spiral. So yeah,
we have to get rid of some. There's rumblings in the comments. They're like, why is Tyson on Mondays and Kevin and Tyrone on Tuesdays? They obviously have a beef. They don't like each other anymore. That's the rumor. So
we got beef out.
We don't know.
Yeah, so, I know you've had some shitty takes this offseason, but there's no beef.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some shitty takes, and you've had many over the years that have followed you all over the place. But the thing we're trying to do is on Mondays is trying to do different interviews with all kinds of different content creators. So if you have one we want to talk to, please recommend them. We'll reach out to them. The other thing is too, just trying to change the content up a little bit. Like all 3 of us on the show, we kind of overpower each other, and the callers don't come on. So trying to give everybody a different voice, change it up. Give Tyrone a chance to shine a little bit. So we don't have any beef, man. We're just kind of keep things interesting.
Wait till the season starts.
Yeah.
You won't be getting enough of us.
Yeah, I guarantee you. We got all kinds of tricks up our sleeve with tailgates and shows and whatever else. We're just trying to actually, I reached out to him a couple times, and his schedule was crazy. He had a baby coming up. Well, I guess his wife is pregnant. So I reached out to him. So this Monday I have Paul coming on. Paul, was it Boy Green? And the week after that, I got another special guest working on some players as well. Got all kinds of shit going on. Yeah.
Big time.
So prime time. The one thing I think that is really cool is that Aaron Rodgers is living his best life.
I couldn't tell by all the videos, the Taylor Swift videos, him dancing around, calling the Super Bowl champs already. I'm just enjoying it, man.
But the thing is, you're worried about when he came here, is he going to really embrace it? Is he going to be a part of the community? Is he going to be with his teammates? Is he going to enjoy being in New York, New Jersey? This dude's living his best life, man. He's going
fully revived at this point. He's fully revived. He's completely embracing it. He's enjoying every minute of it. It's like a fresh start for him.
Dude, it's like you're almost seeing a whole different side of his personality. Like you heard about all these things that he was or he was portrayed to be, and he's come here, he's been the complete opposite, right? Like he's down to earth, well-spoken, really caring, all about his teammates, all about the team, having a good time, participating in everything. It's crazy, dude.
When you spend how many years in one spot, I mean, you hate to say it, but bad habits can develop. You can get complacent. And I think to a certain extent, maybe there was some frustration there also with how the organization handled some things. And I think that kind of affected his work ethic a little bit. And just coming to New York, he's fully revived, he's re-energized, he's enjoying being here. And he's embracing the leadership role, which I think is the biggest thing. He wants to be a leader. He's calling shit out in meetings. Like that's everything we wanted from a quarterback.
And they haven't had in forever. They probably haven't had that since probably Fitzpatrick for a little bit, and then probably going back to Vinny.
Testaverde, yeah.
Yeah, like that, really, it's been that. It's like
Pennington, yeah.
And the one thing is, he said the Jets are winning a Super Bowl. Cool, I'm glad. Let him talk his talk. I don't care. Like right now, people are so like the Jets are on everybody's radar, right? So like any kind of thing, they just want to shit on the Jets. Like I can't believe they did this. They said that. Listen, man, everybody's excited. Everybody's fired up. You have Aaron Rodgers on your team. You're not talking about going 9-8, right? You're just not.
He tweaks his calf. It blows up on social media for 3 hours. You got Giants beat reporters that are throwing out reports. Oh, Daniel Jones is better than Aaron Rodgers. Like anything just to get the Jets in their clicks. Like they're going to do it. So
yeah, and that's like I was gonna make a video on that. The whole Daniel Jones.
I was waiting for it. Yeah,
I started about like I'm not going to give this Giant thing. I'm not going to give him my energy because it's so ridiculous. I'm like, what are we talking about? Because if Aaron Rodgers was still a Packer, these conversations wouldn't be happening. Because now he's a member of the Jets. Now it's like he's washed up. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He can't do this. It's so ridiculous.
It was clearly clickbait, but like at least try to disguise it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I just wasn't even trying.
Congratulations, David. You're making big moves over there, man. So how you doing?
What's David doing?
He graduated. He's got all kinds of things.
Oh, shit. Congrats, man. I remember when he was just starting college.
Yeah, I mean, if you listen to Tiki Attorney, Tiki is forever shitting on the Jets. I mean, that I can't even listen to the show anymore. He's finding every reason. Today it was they don't have the right coach. It's just like now it's just you don't listen to half these things anymore. I'd rather watch all the content creators on YouTube and other guys and listen to half this shit anymore on the media. It's terrible.
The Jet content creator is more invested in the Jets than these guys on WFAN that are more invested in the clicks and saying negative things about the Jets, which are going to generate that. So
yeah, I mean, right now,
David, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, no, it's tremendous. And the whole thing is just like, and we're not even being fanboys, man. It's just that we're being realistic. You're looking at the team and where they are right now on both sides of the ball. They have a tremendous amount of talent and they have a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's it. They were a quarterback away from being very good. They got the quarterback. So they're going to be very good. That's like, this isn't like this. I don't understand.
They still have to do it though.
But right now it's May.
Which I totally understand. Like what Salah said a week ago, as far as like the 6 to 8 teams that should be in the conversation, there's no reason that the Jets shouldn't be there. They have all the talent, but you still have to put it together. These are still new guys coming into a new place, new environment. You got rookies that were great last year. Now, can they build off that with tape on them? Like there's still a lot to prove. I think that's the only thing you can really say. There's still a lot to prove.
But at this point, like when you have the team that you have, you should be confident. You should say, we should be one of the top 8 teams in football. And it's like, I don't like that's a confidence you want. Because this is how you start changing your culture and your mindset. You can't be like the woe is me, not accept anything. And Rodgers is bringing the accountability himself, saying, listen, we've got to be better. Like he stopped the practice last week, but listen, this isn't good enough. We've got to be better. That's what you want.
No, absolutely. And I think that's the thing. Like with getting a guy like Rodgers, suddenly those expectations for 9 or 10 wins sneaking into the playoffs. No, like everybody in that building was talking about winning a championship right now, as they should.
No, it's awesome. So the other story is, depending on who you believe, is the Quinnen Williams contract, which to me, I think is going to get done. I think Joe Douglas realizes it. And it's the one thing everybody keeps focusing on is the cap space this year. It has nothing to do about this year. It's about the cap space next year. But I think the biggest argument is how many years he wants. If I'm him, I don't want a 5 or 6 year deal. I want a 3-year deal. Because you know what? In 3 years, I can get more money again. Right?
Well, yeah, he's 25 years old. So would you rather test the market again at age 30 or 31 or at age 28 or 29? Which,
Bingo.
The two other guys in his draft class that already got signed, they got signed for 4-year deals. I'm sure the Jets probably want 5 or 6. Quinnen probably wants 3 or 4. Eventually, it'll probably be like a 4-year deal with a 5th-year option. I don't see any way this drags on into training camp. Both sides have too much to lose.
Yeah, I think they want to get done. I think Quinnen wants to stay. He knows he's going to be great here with his brother in a defense in a city that loves him, where if you play at an all-pro level, you're going to be a superstar all over the place, and the Jets want to keep one of their own because that everybody's watching. Sauce is watching. Garrett Wilson's watching. Breece Hall's watching. Like, listen, you ain't taking care of one of your own. You ain't going to take care of us. So
one of their own, yes, but I think it was a caller who mentioned it a week or two ago. It's still not one of Joe Douglas's. You hope that doesn't have any effect on anything. This was one of the last remaining, McCagnon guys. Does he view that any differently? Does that affect contracts? Hopefully not. That's still an anchor that you want on your defense. So hopefully
this is a guy. This is the prototypical guy that Sal kept talking about since he's been here. Get better, do the right thing on and off the field, do all these things, play like a Jet, all that shit. He's done it, and he's gotten better going to the prime of his career.
And he's 25 years old. He's gotten better every single year.
Yep. So other than that, I guess the other story is the offensive line, where the Becton thing is interesting.
Cajuste. They signed Cajuste.
They did. But the Becton thing is interesting because he came out and said he wanted to play left tackle. Silas saying he's got to earn it. I continue to think Dwayne Brown's be a starting left tackle because he's one of your best 5 and he isn't playing the right side. You're not going to move him at this stage of his career. So Dwayne Brown's playing left, Becton's playing right. If he doesn't like that, they're signing a lot of tackles right now, man.
It's so disappointing. Me and Tyrone fought about this last week. We talked about it on Thursday night also. It's so disappointing that he decided to go this route because nobody was talking about any of the shit that he did last year, showing up to camp 400 pounds, out of shape, on one knee, throwing up. Nobody was talking about any of that. It was all positive vibes. It was all about the Rodgers trade. It was all about the new look Mekhi Becton. That's all anybody cared about. And if he was on the field playing in training camp and he's healthy and ready to go, like nobody's rehashing any of that shit that happened a year ago. So for him to come out with all this stuff, he wants to play left tackle. The team did him wrong by moving him to the right side. Like all these excuses just makes him look stupid. If you're trying to get paid, just go out there, stay healthy, and do your shit.
And the thing is, too, is that everybody up until that point was so happy for him. Like, you lost so much weight. He's doing the weight loss challenge. Like, Chris is on it. Like, everybody's into it. He's doing so many inspiring, motivational things. And then he does that. Yeah. And you're like, dude, you're just offsetting the positivity surrounding. Because now it's like, you're becoming a pain in the ass to the team, too.
And this is what I said to Tyrone last week. Like, I think both sides have enough motivation to make it work for this year. Becton wants to get paid, be a part of, a winning team, protecting Aaron Rodgers. He's got every reason. The Jets, if Becton's healthy, that's part of their best 5 offensive linemen. So they want him out there. Both sides have enough motivation to get through this year, I think. But after this year, what's going to happen? If Becton doesn't play well, he's obviously gone. If he plays well, he's going to have it in his mind that he's still a top 5 left tackle in this league, and he's going to want to get paid the big bucks. And the Jets 100%. Aren't going to feel comfortable giving him that because he's missed pretty much 2.5 years in his first 4.
Yeah, I mean, now it's just I don't know. I just think they gave Dwayne Brown an award, the Selfless Warrior Award, for playing through his injury last year. The team has so much respect for him, and he's coming back. You know what I mean? Got his surgery, came back. I just can't see him like, you're on the bench. No, he's going to be playing left tackle. That's where he's going to be. And Becton's got to either man up and play the best you can be and play right tackle and be the team guy and play great there and get your new contract somewhere else. And the other thing, too, is that it's great that he's in shape. He's still got to prove he can get through training camp and get in the season, play 17 games. Right?
That too.
The one interesting thing about him, the one interesting is with his increased athletic ability and his reduced size. And when he was bigger, he had a hard time with speed rushers. Carl Lawson was owning him. The guys in Green Bay were owning him. The guys from the Eagles were owning him. Like, remember, it was like explosive off the edge. He couldn't turn. I'm wondering now if he's actually a better tackle because he's able to move a lot quicker. But does that take away what his game used to be strength, though? How much power did he lose, though?
It's a good question. We'll find out in training camp.
It's just that's the only thing. The offensive line.
You got to wonder also if Max Mitchell could play a factor in this. If he looks really good at right tackle and they feel like he could be a starter, does it become Brown versus Becton for left tackle?
That's interesting, man. I
I don't
just
know.
that's interesting. And then the thing at center, who's playing center? Is it Titman or McGovern? I
Yep,
have a funny feeling it's gonna be Titman. I
I
think
think
he's
so
gonna be
too.
if they're close, right at the end of training camp, you go with the rookie, right? Because you want to be here for the next 4 years, 5 years, right?
Most of the time, I would say yes, but with the schedule starting the way it is, would you rather have that veteran, just
I don't
that
know.
known presence?
And you have Rodgers behind. Rodgers will probably
I
tell him
don't
what to
know.
look at,
That's
and
tough.
that's
It's got to be really close, I think, to go with Tittman. I think the team wants it to be Tittman,
yeah, I think so
but I
too.
mean, you got to make sure, like, he knows his assignments, and you can't have any screw ups the first couple weeks with that schedule.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing. If you look at your offensive line is finalizing your final five, then it's obviously getting Quinnen done. I mean, whatever happened with Quan Alexander, I mean, I don't know if that's still a conversation. What we're doing there, and the last piece of the puzzle will be safety, dude. Like, get a safety. So there's a couple guys out there, right? Like
That's the last piece of the puzzle.
for
I
me, it
mean,
is.
there
Get a
are some
safety.
safeties out there.
I mean, listen, Clark and Whitehead are pretty much the same guy. If you want to move Clark and make him like a hybrid linebacker, that's fine. You're comfortable with Whitehead and Tony Adams as your safeties?
No, you still need a guy with some range, a guy with some speed, a guy that can cover. So I know a few people were mentioning the kid from the Titans, Byard,
Yep.
all pro. I mean, I don't know what it would take to get him, but it seems like he's not happy. So if you can make that happen, I mean, that's no brainer. But how much trade ammunition do you really have?
I mean, yeah. I mean, or if they have to release him, because that's I think safety is a big hole right now. I mean, I know the whole DeAndre Hopkins thing, everybody's trying to figure that out, but he wants to go to Bills and the Chiefs.
I
That's
know.
where he wants to go. Like, I don't think he's part of the mix, is he?
I think you still have to make the phone call. You got to find out what he's looking for. I'm not going to, beg him to come to the Jets. I don't think they're in that position. Nor do I think he's a player that, you're going to disrupt potential team chemistry for. If he wants to come here and he wants to be a part of something great, I think that's completely different. But I would at least try to have the conversation. If you could fly out there and meet him or bring him into the facility, find out what he's looking for. Yeah, it doesn't hurt because, like you said, he's either probably going to the Bills or the Chiefs, teams that we're probably going to face on a potential path to the Super Bowl.
Which is
So,
crazy, right? And
yep.
the other thing too is shout out to Carl Lawson, man,
Yeah.
because I'm glad that I like Carl Lawson. I think he's due for a big year. I think he's gonna be healthier this year than he was last year, and he's a tremendous asset to this team in terms of pass rush in the fourth quarter. An excellent mentor to all these guys too. He's taking less money to stay here, which is cool with incentives. But I think that's a big push, dude, because what it's doing is we have a first round pick that has absolutely no pressure on him whatsoever. Nobody really cares what McDonald does this year. Do they? Is anybody even mentioning his name? It's about Jermaine Johnson. It's about Clements. It's about Huff, Lawson. Nobody's even mentioned McDonald at all.
I mean, they're just so deep that, yes, there's no pressure. But at the same time, you're talking about a 15th overall pick on a win now team. I'd like to see that this guy's going to have some role. Clearly you drafted him because you think he's better than what you have in the building with, Huff
Next
and
year.
Jermaine Johnson and guys like that. So
Next year when Huff and Carl Lawson are gone. But think about it, though.
I could see him and Huff both on the field on third downs, maybe like Jermaine Johnson, Carl Lawson on, first and second down, something like that. But he's going to be on the field. He's going to play.
But I'm saying is like every conversation we've had about the Jets, nobody's saying like, can we see what Will McDonald does this year? It's about like sauce.
It's all about Rodgers. Everybody wants to see Rodgers.
Everything else though. It's just the Jets.
I forgot all about Sauce and Garrett Wilson. I just want to see Rodgers.
But we were worried about pass rush for like 20 years. We need a pass rush. We're begging for guys. And now you have like, you're wondering like, how many snaps will Jermaine Johnson get? Like, you're wondering what will the role be in all these platoons? Like, especially Carl Lawson staying. What happens with McDonald now? It's
a lot of money and a lot of high draft picks invested in that D line. So
100%.
They better get some production out of that unit on both units for however the rotation is going to be.
No, it's interesting, man. This is just, I know. What's up, Buffalo Jet fan? I invited him to come on my Monday thing. He was busy. So you can't get mad at me. We're going to bring on our good friend from Australia.
Hello, boys. How are we?
What's up, Darren?
Dude, is it winter there? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's winter, but as I always say, in Australia, it's like it's ridiculously cold for us, but for you guys, it'd be laughable. So at the moment, it's probably around 42 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, I'm out. No way. I'll pass on that.
It's not that
So
bad.
now, wait. The question I have for you is: Deshaun Watson is openly courting DeAndre Hopkins. Is that who you want now?
Look, any team would want a good player on their team. It just depends on whether they can afford him or not.
So do
You
you
can
want
afford
him?
it. You can afford anybody if you want to.
Yep.
To be totally honest with you, lads, I don't really pay much attention to the Browns anymore. I see
Oh, you're a Jet fan now. Even better.
Well, I'm more of a Jet fan than I'm a Browns fan. Like,
There we
I
go.
don't really follow
Like
them
Jose.
anymore. I sort of just follow the NFL in general. And then obviously I pay attention to the Jets because you guys, and I watch the show as much as I can.
So then you're all aboard the Aaron Rodgers train now. So you're ready for like a 13-4 season.
Why not? It'd be better than the 18 quarterbacks I've experienced at the freaking Browns. But I came on today because I'm the only person who's got your wins and losses correct for the last 2 years.
Ooh.
And you can go back and check the tape. 2 years ago, I said 4 wins, and he's had 4 wins. Last year, I came on and I said 7 wins, and he's had 7. You can get Romeo to cut it up. It's 100% there. It's unequivocal, undisputable. I am the only person who knows anything about the Jets.
You could be as right as you want. If you say anything less than 11, I will find a way to get to your house.
Okay, so here's what I'm coming on to say today. I think
in May,
record,
making the prediction in May.
Hello, Afram. How are you? Hello, Elmo. How are you? Yes, I am. I'm making the way too early prediction. I think the win total, I'm sorry, Tyson, I better start getting my security ready, is going to be 9 wins.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me finish. I haven't finished.
Go back to the Browns. This is ridiculous.
Let me finish. Look, hey, there's so much aggression. Like, what's going on? Is it getting? It's getting hot. So Tyson's getting hot on the collar. 9 wins, but I think if you can, I think there's a possibility, Tyson, because you didn't let me finish, that you could sweep both the Bills and the Dolphins to get you 11 wins and the divisional title and the playoffs. See, Tyson? It was 11.
No. Because there is a chance. You got to give your definitive record predictions.
Okay, as it stands right now today, I had the Jets with 9 wins with a large possibility of 10. And even with 10 wins, I think you win the division and go to the playoffs.
9 wins, Sal's getting fired.
Yeah.
If we go 9-8 with Aaron Rodgers, I give up on life.
9 wins is a massive disappointment unless Aaron Rodgers
the other teams get paid to play too. It's not as if you just turn up and hey, I am the expert in paper
wins. Like a Rich Kotite excuse. The other teams get paid to play too.
Yeah, what is this shit?
Of course they do. What? So you think you play a bunch of Lego figurines on the other teams, do you?
I haven't done a Tuesday show in forever. Just like I got to deal with
this
nonsense.
Look, all I'm saying is that I am the expert in on paper wins. The Browns for freaking I don't smoke anything, mate. The Browns for years were we're going to win 11 and 12, and hey, I've been right the last 2 years. You going to doubt me?
Yes.
Hey, look, 9s are very okay. Cool. We'll see how it flows. Hey, I'm hoping that you win 12.
I wish we had like a sound effect. I start booing him. If we were on Blog Talk right now,
You're going to boo me for being unbiased and not looking at it like through rose-colored glasses. There are some unanswered questions for the Jets. Hey, and at the end of the preseason, I'll come on and give you my updated version. This is obviously way too early. Anything could happen. Aaron Rodgers' calf injury could take 9 months to repair, but it won't. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Many things could happen. Brees Hall got injured last year.
My vibe right now, man.
I'm not killing your vibe. I'm being honest, and that's why I'm doing it now.
2 months to come back from a calf injury.
No. Listen,
if you're first talking,
of course, I don't think Aaron's going to take 2 months to get over a calf injury. That's just me being.
He's already over now. He's just dancing this past weekend at Taylor Swift. He's fine.
To
be honest with you, though, a part of me
who can't dance to Taylor Swift. I mean, that just gets you up out of your seat.
But see, everybody likes conspiracy theories and clickbait. I have my own. I should have made a video on this. I think what happened was because Aaron Rodgers likes to play games with the media, and that was the first open session for all the media to watch him practice. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't feel too good today. I'm sorry," and they couldn't watch him. I think he's almost kind of a little bit like playing that game, like you guys are gonna sit and wait a little bit. Especially like Diana Rossini was there, like that. People like that. Yeah. Probably time he kind of plays the game a little bit with the media.
I would hope that's not where his headspace is at for his first.
I think that'd be awesome.
Worried about the media watching him. At least
the thing that I like the best about Aaron Rodgers is, and coming to your team is that he probably wants to, like, if he gets a Super Bowl with you guys, that cements his legacy of all time. Because he watched Brady do it, like he's been in Brady's shadow his whole career. We got no. Well, I'm not actually at my house. I would show you some kangaroos. There are a bloody lot around at the moment. Hey, look, I'm just being honest with you. You know I am. I don't talk shit. Well, maybe I'm talking shit at the moment, but that's all I wanted to come on and say and give you the bad news. I'm giving it bad news early so that as the hype comes up during training camp, and you see Garrett Wilson catch a pass from Rodgers with one hand, and everybody goes, "We're going to the Super Bowl because a wide receiver caught a pass, and the quarterback threw a ball that was to the wide receiver, and the offensive line block a bloke," and the hype rises and rises, and everybody's saying you're going to win 15 games and be the number 1 seed and win the Super Bowl. I want to get on that train. I want to get my negativity out right now.
You're going to get out in May. All right, that's fair enough.
I want to get it out in May so that when everybody gets hyped, I can get on the train and keep going and coming. Yeah, 15 wins. 15 wins. Or would you rather me come on and say, "Hey guys, you're going undefeated, you're going to win the Super Bowl"? Hey,
I'd rather that.
Oi, bloody hell is a good Australian saying. Like, if you ever want to say something Australian, go bloody hell, mate. What are you on about? The one thing I'll give you is, before I go, I'm going to give you one challenge. Learn how to use the word mate to express all the different emotions in life. There is a way to do it, and an Australian like me can do it perfectly just by using the word mate and the way you say it. I'll give you all a challenge. See if you can learn that. It'll improve your life by at least 14 to 15%.
Wait, how many different ways are there?
Mate. See, there's one.
And then you can mate your
and then
partner.
You can say, yeah, you can go, "Oi,
Does that
mate."
sound like...
So, "Oi, mate." That's one. Mate. Then, I think you're going to win 9 wins. Mate.
Yep.
So there's at least 20 to 25.
I will do my best.
Oh, see, there's one. Exactly. Mate. Bad call. Oi, mate. How you going? Good. But it's good. So, all right, boys, have a good one.
Good talking to you, man.
I appreciate you letting me come on
man.
to talk my nonsense. It's going to be 10 wins and the division. That's what I really reckon is going to happen. 10 wins and the
Sounds a little
division,
bit better.
and he's going to the playoffs.
That's
what I really think is going to occur.
We'll get them up to 11 by August.
Have a good night, man.
No, it's going to be 15 by then. Deuces.
There we go.
I think he started feeling the pressure a little bit because the whole chat started turning on him. I love the chat, man. It's so
Chat's
funny.
not having any 9-win predictions this year.
Dude, if they win 9. Could you imagine just even us dealing with a 9-win season with the expectations of 11 wins, 12 wins, make a run at the AFC East, be one of the best teams of football?
If you could sign up right now for 9 wins, but be guaranteed to make the playoffs, do you accept it or no? No? Okay.
Nope.
I'm just asking.
Bro, this is making
guaranteed
a run at the
playoffs.
AFC East.
Guaranteed playoffs.
I'm guaranteeing playoffs anyway, dude. Like, the team we have, we've got to
You
win
win
11
3 games,
games.
you go to the Super Bowl. You're guaranteed a shot.
Dude, I'm not selling for 9 wins. I expect better.
I'm just saying. Conversation.
No, fuck that conversation.
Okay.
We've been waiting all our lives for a season like this. I'm not dealing with none of this bullshit.
No,
None of it.
I think I'd say no too.
Fuck that. We need to just sit through that, because if this team is 9 wins, you imagine the media reaction, the fan reaction. Rodgers is washed. Solid can't coach. This team is I couldn't even deal with that shit. This is the goal, Nick. Can you guys imagine we have a home playoff game? That is the goal. That's got to be in the mix,
years.
man.
Been waiting 20 years. I wasn't able to have a drink at the last one.
How's it going, boys?
How you doing?
What's up, Blade?
Good. There's so I got kind of 2 things I want to talk about.
That's
and
it.
I mean, they're borderline depressing. They're going to go on a while.
Jesus Christ, come on!
I'm sorry.
I haven't done a Tuesday show in about 3 months. This is shit I'm going to deal
Had a
with.
long weekend. Good weather.
Just be honest with me. Just talk me out of it, okay?
What are we doing here?
Is Aaron Rodgers kind of hiding like the dud of an offseason? Like, not a dud, but like there's a few holes on this team that really concern me.
Like what?
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I think tackle is a big concern because Becton hasn't played in 2 years, and I think he's just all talk.
Yeah, but okay, so let's hold on. So tackle, are you saying right tackle? Because the Jets, they have like 20 tackles on the roster right now.
Right. So left tackle is what really concerns me.
What if it's Dwayne Brown?
I don't know. He's getting old, and he's not. He's an injury away.
So do you want to go out and sign George Fant for more depth?
I don't know what I would do, but I just think
How many tackle options do we need?
Addressed it. I think they should have got Orlando Brown. That's what I think they should have done.
But they sign like a tackle every day. It seems like right now.
They've got Billy Price. They signed that kid Kajus today. They've got Max Mitchell. AVT can move over if needed. That's like that's 4 potential options.
Right, and I think AVT is probably the best route if Dwayne Brown gets hurt, because I am honestly concerned about Mekhi Becton not playing for 2 years. I mean, that's Le'Veon Bell all over it.
I mean, I'm listening, but
he's motivated to get paid though.
Right.
Absolutely. He's paying for a contract. He's in the best shape of his life. He's playing for a contract. But the only thing is if he's going to be a distraction, starting all this, I want to play left, I want this, I want that.
Right.
There's no I in team, man. Like this, you got to earn it. If you don't earn it, you got to settle for right tackle. Are you gonna be okay with that? Or are you gonna ask for a trade? Like, how's that gonna work?
Right. And then the other thing too, like what Primetime said today, like I think I thought trading Elijah Moore was stupid, and I get he wanted out, but that for what we got from him just bothered me. And he's a cancer, but I just think you should have had a better plan than Alan Lazard. To me, what if Garrett Wilson misses 6 weeks or 8 weeks like that? I don't know. I don't love that receiver room.
So here's my thing. I like Lazard, but he's too much of the same of Corey Davis to me, as far as just a bigger body. He's aggressive, good blocker, can stretch the field a little bit, but not the best hands, not the best route runner. You can't rely on him with that.
He's getting the same quarterback he's had in the same system he's had, and he's already what he's done before is he's not going any higher. We're going to get that same production out of him.
So you don't like Hardman were to speed out of the slot?
Okay, here's my thing with Hardman is that if Andy Reid can't get the best out of him, like Nathaniel Hackett's going to make him 1,200 yard receiver.
He's not being asked to do that though. You're probably asking to get 500 yards out of him.
So then, but my thing is, who's that guy then other than Garrett Wilson? Who's that other guy?
Right, that's what I'm worried about.
But they're paying Lazard to be that guy. You have Garrett Wilson, you have Lazard, you have Corey Davis, you have running backs coming out of backfield. Plus, you have 3 tight ends. If you get anything out of Ruckert, they're not a one-dimensional team. They're going to use all. If Hackett goes by what he's supposed to do, there's going to be guys. There's going to be so many threats, especially when Brees comes back. Like Brees out of the backfield's another guy.
I can see it happen. Like it can be done. The Chiefs did it this year without a solid number one. Right? They won the Super Bowl this year without a solid number one. So it can happen. All I'm trying to see is like, do you guys agree that we should get a Hopkins? Because if Garrett Wilson goes down, I'm real worried about that room.
But see, I guess this is where I'm going to be a little bit biased.
Same with linebackers.
Well, I'll go linebackers, my concern. But the thing about wide receivers, well, I get what you're saying about Garrett Wilson. This is probably why they went after Beckham and everything else. But the other thing is you have Aaron Rodgers, dude, where it's okay, you're not open. I'm going to find somebody else. I'm going to find somebody else going to spread the ball around, do different things. If you want to look at Hopkins, I'm great. I'm less concerned about the wide receivers as I am safety and linebacker. But I don't know. What do you think, Primetime?
I agree that Rodgers is going to make everybody better to an extent, but I also kind of agree with Blade a little bit that, Lazard to me was the replacement for Corey Davis. They're very similar receivers, and McCole Hardman's the replacement for Berrios, just with more speed. So who's that guy that's supposed to replace what we were hoping Elijah Moore was going to bring to the offense? A guy that could go over the middle, that could beat you one-on-one. Like you got Garrett Wilson, who teams are going to start to double now, and then who else is going to beat you? Who else are you worried about? Conklin's a nice security blanket. Okay, Breece Hall, we hope he's healthy, coming out of the backfield, another weapon. Okay, who's that guy that could beat you one-on-one in coverage that you really worry about? And I don't know if they have that guy. And I think that's why they made the aggressive push for Odell.
So that brings me to the next point. We can just loop back to this if we want, but with Joe Douglas going best player available, I get best player available, but to me, that pick at 15, I hated it. I think it should have been receiver. And that could have been our guy, right? And I think if you have a guy like Jackson Smith-Njigba, who's your third best player available, you should take him over a Will McDonald. You know what I mean? Because last year it worked out great because our whole fucking team was terrible, right? But
they had Michael Meyer up there.
I know, you guys.
That would do, right? Shit.
If that was the pick, that would have been nuts. Oh, that would have been rough.
I would have liked that.
I don't know. I like him a lot, but where did he go? He went 50 overall. You know what I mean? like I just think you got to start filling some holes too. And then my whole original point to this is that we should be going big game hunting,
But
like
they have been, dude. They went after Calais Campbell. They went after Fletcher Cox. They went after Odell. They're going after people. They're just not getting them.
Right, and then that's just worrisome. How come the rich keep getting richer like the 49ers? They can sign whoever they want all the time. But I think if we're going to make a big run, like these holes are like concerning. Do you guys not agree?
I mean, I'm not sitting here being right now be like, yeah, I'm concerned with the Jets offense. I'm not like
I'm not too concerned about the offensive line. I think there's still a need for another weapon. And at some point, I think they are going to take that money for Corey Davis. They could say whatever they want about how much they like him. At some point, I think they're going to try to take his money and invest it in an upgrade, whether it's, Hopkins, if Devontae Adams, if he becomes available, I think that's another option they might go after. But I'm more worried about the defensive side of the ball and just the linebackers and the lack of, a coverage safety right now. Because you've got 2 lockdown corners, you've got some pass rushers, you've got Quinnen. What do you have across the middle of the field? That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I agree with linebacker and then safety too. Like they don't prioritize it, but I do believe in their system where defensive line can cover a lot of ugly. You know what I mean? Like getting after the quarterback can do that.
I mean, there's two things. A pass rush can hide a bad defense, and a great quarterback can hide a bad offense. It's just two things the Jets can have both, dude.
I win a Super Bowl that way.
Yes, fuck yes.
You think?
Absolutely, 100%.
I don't know. That just scares me, man.
What do you, Blade?
Like,
this is the first time in
right
20 years we should be excited. Why are you fucking scared and stressed out?
I don't know, because I'm a Jets fan. That's why.
No, fuck that idea. Come on.
And I think if our team stays healthy the way it is, like we're good, we're solid. But like, I just think there's just not enough.
I don't think he's scared. I think he's trying to think of that 1 or 2 extra,
pieces we can add now.
Yeah,
but every team has holes. I mean, every team right now has holes and concerns and weaknesses and things they're worried about. Listen, I was hoping to see Elijah Moore in his offense as well, but that was a piece that they had to give away to get Aaron Rodgers here. Cool. He didn't want to be here. Adios, dude. Like, on to the next one. Like, I have no problem with Hardman. Lazard probably drops more passes than we realized. Okay. Corey Davis, I just think that what they have enough pieces on offense to be very, very good. Now it comes down to me, I'm more concerned about the offensive line than I am the receivers.
Yeah, and I think we can hide and to your point, Tyson, like a lot of the receivers too, we can hide in the run game. Yep. If Breece Hall comes back like week 6 and he's strong, then we got 4 legit backs.
No, dude, I like Zonovan Knight. Like Zonovan Knight, he's gotten bigger. He looks like he's in phenomenal shape. Michael Carter's probably gonna be better than he was last year. I think he was hurt last year, but they got talent, man. And then you got Rucker. What is Rucker going to be?
That's the thing also. Like, what's the identity of this offense going to be? If it's the first 7 games of last year where they've got a healthy offensive line and Breece Hall looks good and they're able to, run it 30, 40 times a game, the receivers are fine. But if, Breece Hall doesn't look like the old Breece Hall, he's going to take a year to come back. You might have, Rodgers throwing the ball a little bit more than you want.
So
you
might
need some more
weapons. Still Aaron Rodgers. We still got talent, dude. Like they have to worry about Garrett Wilson. They don't have to worry about. They're going to
think he's going to see a lot of double teams.
And then if guess what? If not, people are going to be open. It's not like Lazard sucks. Corey Davis sucks.
Right.
Like we have competent players. It's not like we're putting out Vincent Smith, Jeff Smith, and Berrios. We got better than that now.
Yeah.
What the hell happened on these Tuesday shows? This is some bullshit. This is why I stay on Mondays. This is why I stay over there.
We're trying to think of ways to upgrade. That's all.
Monday is the happy area. This is some nonsense here.
We're just thinking of like,
doom and gloom is what you're thinking.
Well, now that we got Aaron Rodgers, we're not going to be happy with playoffs. Like we want to make a run at this thing.
No shit. And I
so
think they're
like
still gonna
that's
make
all
moves,
we're thinking.
dude. Like I think it's only May. Joe Douglas always makes moves in July. He'll make moves during training camp. They're probably gonna cut somebody we don't realize and figure it out. Like primetime, I'm with you. Like they keep saying a lot of positive things about Corey Davis. If there's an opportunity to upgrade, they'll probably do that and use that cap space. That's
the thing. Like if DeAndre Hopkins ends up going to the Bills or the Chiefs, right? Do you trust? I trust the offense to put up 30, but do you trust the defense to stop those offenses from putting up 30? So you're talking about a game where it's like last possession probably wins in a big game. So like
our defense showed it last year. I think our defense showed us last year, but I think we do need to get Quan in here and then a legit safety. I think
I'm still worried. I'm still worried about the defense.
Now, I think you figure Sauce will be better this year. You figure Jermaine Johnson's going to be better. A lot of these guys now they're going to have another year in the defense. Will be better.
Is
Push lower
Will
lines.
McDonald going to be a Jermaine Johnson comes in and gets 3 sacks? You know what I mean?
Probably. But I'm not worried about him. Like, dude, Will McDonald is a piece of the puzzle. To me, like, Carl Lawson needs to have a big year. Quinnen, John Franklin Myers, all your big money guys have got to put up big stats. Bryce Huff. McDonald's not going to be asked to do a lot. Same thing, like, look last year. Clemens and Jermaine Johnson weren't asked to do a lot. So
Right.
now this year they go a little bit more, and McDonald's going to be behind them. Right? I mean, probably, do you think? Like, there's a lot of high-priced guys going to be asked to do a lot this year.
I would hope that, if he's balling out in training camp, that he would have the opportunity to earn some more reps. Like, you drafted him 15th overall because clearly he's got a certain skill set with his speed and his bend and the long arms. He can force fumbles. Like, if he's showing that in training camp, you have to find a way to get him on the field. Like, you don't take a player like that early if he's not better than what you already have in house. No,
but I'm saying is that, but the expectation this year is you're expecting a big year out of Carl Lawson, John Franklin Myers, Quinn. Like, these guys are making a shitload of money, dude. Like, McDonald's a first round pick, but he's going to learn the NFL, figured out. Like, all right. While he's learning, this team's playing for a championship. Like, these guys have got to be like Bryce
Carl Lawson's going to be on the field a lot, but JFM, you've got some versatility with. You can kick him inside. So then the other outside spot, who's it going to be? I mean, if McDonald looks better than Jermaine Johnson, you play him more.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just saying, to me, it's like there's just enough talent here where I'm like, they should be getting a dominant pass rush in the fourth quarter. There should be no excuses with this much talent.
It should be fresh too. That body should rotate.
Right. But
back-to-back depressing calls.
Hey, I'm sorry, boys.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to Vegas, so I'll see you there, huh?
Enjoy.
We're probably not coming back, though, dude. That's
that
all right.
Vegas
trip is going to be off the rails. Completely off the rails.
Yeah. Just let me know what you guys plan if you guys do anything. So
I can tell you right now, there's going to be a party Saturday night. I already know. We'll have all details, dude. But just brace yourself. Just eat lots of bread starting now.
Warm the liver up. All right.
Later, man.
All right, see you.
Have a good night, man.
Back-to-back depressing calls.
What is happening?
Jay, you got to save us, man.
I got y'all, man. I want to say this first. I'm a big fan. I've been watching y'all for like 2.5, 3 years. And I just want to thank you guys for all the content you put out, because you save us. You save me at least. Bro, this year I'm so mad because I've been a Jets fan since like 2009. I was like a big Revis fan. That's what made me be a Jets fan. Always played Madden and everything like that. Man, I'm mad this year though because I'm missing the whole season. Well, I'll come back in January. I text you on Twitter, Tyson, about how I'm deploying and everything like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so right now I'm at Fort Drum deploying to Europe. I'll be there up until like January or something like that. So hopefully I can catch like a playoff game when we make it. I want to get to a home playoff game. We will have that.
Yes, sir.
Well,
thank you. Well, first of all, you got to exhale. Thank you for your service. First of all, man, what you're doing is amazing. So thank you for that. And then you will be coming back to a home playoff game, and you will be a guest at our tailgate. Dude, we'll go crazy. We'll go absolutely nuts and party like crazy. See, now you're smiling. See, this is better now. You got to bring happiness to this thing.
Thank you. And this is my first time calling in. I've been watching y'all for like 3 years, and I've been super nervous to call in.
Why?
And I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want to embarrass myself. Get out here and.
Kevin embarrasses
we do that every week. We do that every week.
I know, but still, sometimes I get nervous with things like this, and I don't know. I just wanted to call in for the absolute longest, and this is just like crazy to me. So,
well, thank you guys for your service, and thank you for all your support. I promise you, once you're back in January, there's going to be some playoffs for you to watch. And
100%.
If it's a home game, I promise you a steak at that first game back. So definitely hit us up.
Hell yeah, bro. And I wanted to also buy one of your shirts. I didn't get a chance to because we were pushed out so quick, and they were like, we don't know if you guys will have enough time to.
You're going. When are you shipping out?
The 12th.
12th. What size shirt do you wear?
I wear a size large.
Ooh, 12th, huh?
Yeah.
Email me your address, dude. Or tweet me your address.
You can send it. Oh god, a big ass bug. You guys can you can send it to like my home address, and I'll have my mom or something like that send it up to me in Poland. I'm not really sure what the exact location will be, but I do appreciate that.
No, tweet me your information, dude. I got you.
I got you. Thank you so much. And also, I want to just put my 2 cents in about our draft pick. I think Will McDonald is going to be great.
Okay.
I'm speaking everything into existence, bro. I think he's going to be great. I think, bro, I just think this is our year. I don't know what's going on with it. I think it's our year. My cousin is a Patriots fan. I went to the Patriots game, the first one. That shit was a fucking disaster. I'm bad for cussing. It was a disaster. And I was talking shit the whole time to all the Patriots fans. And, you know, we ended up losing anyway, but it was good.
Me and Tyrone had that same experience. We were talking mad shit and then left with our heads down.
Prime time, I think you was there. I wanted to go. Were you there that game?
Yeah. Me and Tyrone were there for that one.
And I wanted to go to your tailgate, but I was like, I don't know if I go. I don't want to be like, I don't know. I want you guys to be like, who are you? You know?
So we don't give a shit. We hang out with everybody, man. We don't care.
Everyone's welcome, man. If you're there, just hit us up.
Super nervous about a lot of shit, man. You know, but I'm happy I'm out here now. I'm sorry if that helicopter is too loud.
We don't even hear it. You're good, man. Oh, I appreciate you calling in, man. This is awesome.
Thank you so much. I don't know. And also, I wanted to chime in about Elijah Moore. I think that we should have had a plan, you know, for Elijah Moore. I think that he's going to be great with the Browns. I hope him the best, you know, with the Browns and everything like that. I never wanted him to go anyway. We should definitely got JSN.
I think their plan was probably Beckham. I think Beckham surprised him by not coming here.
Do you feel like Moore kind of dug his own grave, though, with like some of the comments that he made last year, especially when the team was doing well?
Well, no, because he's a competitor, you know, and everybody, you know, wants the ball, and he knows how good he is. We knew how good he was, but I don't know. I just feel like the coaches and
Garrett Wilson's a competitor too. He wasn't even starting to start the season. So I mean, like
travesty.
Right.
Yeah, but Garrett Wilson was a rookie, you know, so he didn't have much room to talk. You know, Elijah Moore did good his first year, so his second year he was looking at it like, hey, I can come in here and really do work. I might not be the number one, but I can be a great number two behind Garrett, and Zach wasn't delivering the ball, so I don't know. Also, I want to tell you guys too, I got a buddy here in my unit, my buddy Clayton, and he is a big Jets fan. His dad was I think he was at Super Bowl III or something like that. He got like an older father or whatever, but his dad was there, and he's upset just like me how we can't make any fucking games this year. Hopefully a playoff game, but
you're gonna make a
he's
game.
upset about it too.
You're making a playoff game. Don't worry about it. You're just missing the warm up for the playoff run. It's all you're missing. That you're gonna be fine.
Bro, I told him when we get back, I said, I don't care if our first game is, if we got a first round bye, that'd be great. But if not, if we got to play like the Chiefs or I don't give a fuck who we play, I'm going.
Me
I would
too.
spend every dollar I have in my bank account to go. I don't care about. I
Dude,
would
wherever they go,
any
the first playoff they're going, I don't give a shit where it is. It could be Alaska. I'm down. I'm going. When I don't care. I think everybody is. I think every Jet fan. It'll be like a home playoff game for them.
Taking over wherever it is.
Yep. 100%.
My dad been like a season ticket holder for years too. So I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. Appreciate you guys for all the content you guys put out. I only really watch you guys. I see everybody else, but I feel like you guys got the best content. You guys are too real, especially Tyson. I love when Tyson get mad on Sundays. It's so funny.
I try to control it, man. But I appreciate you watching, man. Definitely.
I try to poke him when I can.
But don't forget to send me your address, man.
I got you. Cool. I don't want to, take up too much time. I just wanted to come out here and say that. Also, I am, to make time pass. I was drinking a little bit, had a little bit of Tito's, so
there you go.
Feeling it a little bit. Some Tito's and some Tito's and White Claws. So
nothing wrong with that. Oh, you're hanging out like primetime does.
Exactly.
Enjoy it, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
Calling in.
Yes, you too. You too.
That's awesome, man. See, now that was we need more calls like that.
Yeah,
we had Darren in his doom and gloom, Blade panicking. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Prime time. I give you a couple weeks on Tuesdays to keep shit in order. And this is what's going on here. This is what you and Tyrone do?
Nothing to do with me. Look at the calls I had to deal with last week with Vinny. Oh.
I'm not going back to Buffalo ever again. No.
If that's the first playoff game, you're not going?
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Exactly. So there you go.
Yeah,
you're going back.
That'll go for
back
it. I'll definitely go. Oh man.
I knew I was going to get you back there some way.
Yeah, playoff game. I'll definitely go to that. Jet fans making a lot of road trips. That Vegas trip's gonna be crazy. Dallas is gonna be another wild one.
Would be broke after Dallas.
Big screen TV sales will go through the roof when the Jets make the playoffs. I mean, the home opener is gonna be wild. I just can't wait.
What do I do now?
Oh man, it's just. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know what the hell happens. We should do that. That should be the next shirt we do.
That should be the next one.
But we're trying to embrace positivity, though, man. We're trying to do good. We're trying to become the dragon now. See, right?
Those shirts kind of conflict with one another, conflicting ideologies.
Right. If you don't have a shirt yet, get one, man. The material's awesome. Primetime's wearing it. Yep. It's the dry fit material, man. It's nice. And you know what's sad is we sold out. So I don't even have a shirt right now.
Shit. Now I feel bad. I shouldn't be going if you don't have one.
I get everybody out. I'm like, I'll keep going. I kept mailing them out. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I'm a fucking shirt.
I was wondering why you weren't wearing one.
I mean, I got the old school shit on. Oh man. Okay, now we got Elmo criticizing primetime.
So here's the issue with lighting. I can have perfect lighting if I need to, but then I'm completely blind and I can barely even see the chat. So it gives me a headache after 2 minutes. So
thank you for ordering, man. We appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. If anybody has questions for us, you want to come on, we're just hanging out, talking whatever you guys you want. I had another topic for you, but I forgot the hell it was. What the hell was it?
Hopkins. Quinnen.
Hopkins, I don't think is happening. He's gonna
Woody Johnson's phone call to Joe Tippmann. Oh, you know who the quarterback is?
Woody Johnson, he's the king of cringe, man.
He was doing so well prior to that. And there was 4 minutes left in the show and they showed that clip. And I'm like, we couldn't get through one episode without an awkward
some of the shit he does, man.
phone call. We just couldn't get through it.
Some of it's so bad, man.
I cringed at that phone. I was like,
there's some of
the quarterback. I'm like,
oh. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Are we becoming Swifties? Did you see the attendance this weekend at MetLife? Is 200-something thousand people.
Probably better tailgates too. Shit.
And dude, and she has people that go there just to tailgate and not even go inside. That's how big her following is.
Tailgating. I think that's what they call it, right?
Wild,
tailgating,
man. Who would have thought? What the hell was it? It wasn't Hopkins. It wasn't the tight end position. What the hell was it? There was something else. It was a conversation that. Wait, hold on. I got a list of things over here. What the hell was it? There was something else.
Ascension 23.
Very good, man.
Yeah.
I like that series. I wish it would be more, a little bit more behind the scenes and from a little bit better. You can get a little more.
I'm just curious how every single year. I mean, they've been doing this series now for a couple of years. Every single year, somehow the board just falls exactly how they saw. They always get their guy. Every phone call, we had our eyes on you from
every
day
team
one.
says that.
As soon as it started, every time they get their guy, it's crazy.
No, the Fireman Ed thing, he did great with that. He roasted that guy. Ed always speaks up for himself, man. That's awesome.
That was awesome.
I'm trying to think what the hell it was. It was something that pissed me off. And I'm like, I'm going to ask Primetime about this.
Wasn't the Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers thing?
No, I thought that's clickbait. That was obvious clickbait. We'll bring on, listen, look at this guy. What's up, man?
Gentlemen.
Whoa, new location.
Look at this
nice shirt.
Look at that. Very nice.
I'd have the light on behind me, but it'll be flashing into your faces. So
that's fine.
Mate, what are we doing here? What's next? The team bus breaks down.
No.
Why are we always worried? This guy's going to be hurt. This guy's going to be hurt. This guy's going to get hurt. This guy's going to get hurt. 14-3.
Because it usually happens. In fairness.
Yeah, it happens to everybody, too. Hello, mate.
No, you're right.
And we still got June 1st cuts, for God's sakes. What do we got? What do we have to have number one picks on every position?
Yes.
Well, good luck with that.
Listen, man, I came into this show excited. I'm talking to Primetime. The Jets are going to be great. I'm happy Aaron Rodgers at a Taylor Swift concert. That's how happy I am. I'm ready to sing and dance. And 2 calls in, I'm already depressed.
Don't be depressed. It's going to be a great year. You like the blue balls? That's nice.
Blue balls?
No. Well,
You got blue balls? What
There's
happened
more
here
than one
now?
room in this house, so I got to utilize everything. Listen, he's building up a team. I think the defense is going to be good, very good this year. Wait for the June 1st cuts. I'm hoping that the Bucks release Mike Evans. That would be an interesting to go after. An interesting receiver to go after if
The Bucks that have
him.
Kyle Trask and Baker Mayfield battling it out to be their starting quarterback.
Yeah,
disaster.
So
now I'm more interested in Devontae Adams because now if you have Garoppolo out, Devontae Adams, there's no way he could be happy there. There's no way.
At some point,
but his contract's monstrous.
That's so is mine. Who cares?
Take it on. We'll be fine.
Who cares?
Yeah, take on everything. Yeah, just have. Hey, at least listen. Now we have that extra pick we can keep on the because you can carry a fourth quarterback, I guess.
A third quarterback.
There's that one spot that doesn't count. You can carry someone.
But here's my question. So, Prime Time now thinks our wide receiver group is not good. We need help. Do you agree with him?
Who said not good? Don't misquote me.
You worry about the wide receivers. You worry about the defense. You worry about this. You worry about that. My God, what does the team have to do?
You don't have any concerns with the roster.
Give them a chance.
You don't have any concerns.
We were so excited the first half of last year
with
no quarterback. I saw your video just the other. What is it? Earlier.
Yeah.
You wanted D-Hop, Rodgers, and sign Quinnen.
Yes.
You didn't ask anything else besides that.
That is
now
correct.
you'll have 2 out of the 3. Hope maybe 3 out of 3. I don't think he'll come here. I don't think he wants to be.
He's one here.
Now you're not. Now the defense. You're worried about the defense. You're worried about this and that.
I didn't say the entirety of the defense. I'm more worried about, in particular, replacing Quan Alexander's spot if they're not going to bring him back.
We don't know
still
yet.
Need another safety.
It is May.
Okay. And you're not worried about receiver at all?
Nope.
You know when they got Quan last time, it was sometime in August, I believe.
It was late.
Yeah, it was very late.
Yeah, but he played. He did well.
Yeah.
So I mean,
listen, they're going to get guys like that. I'm not worried, but I'm just saying, like, I still want to upgrade several positions on this team right now. I'm not panicking.
Just
like you said, it is May. I'm not panicking about it, but we can have an honest conversation and say, all right, you still need another weepon. You still need a linebacker. You still need a safety.
We'll wait and see. It's not like they're playing game 1 tomorrow.
Okay.
I think Jet Turbulence is rubbing off on Afram. He's becoming more obnoxious now. He's getting more getting rowdy
so
now.
Negative. Everyone's so worried about every little thing. Like we're gonna.
I'm no happy one.
Not
here.
you. But I'm saying this guy, in case this guy goes down. Listen, and that happens on every team. If this guy goes down, what do you think that they have? Every team has a solid backup that's coming off the bench.
All right, Afram. I'll ask you a fair question. Where's Mekhi Becton going to play?
I would say right tackle this year.
Do you think there's a legitimate open competition with Dwayne Brown, or is they kind of?
There might be, but I think they'll end up putting him in right tackle, and then next year probably Brown will be gone, and they'll make him switch him back, and that makes him versatile now. He can play. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, if he plays well, they might sign him. I'm
willing to place. I'm willing to place a bet right now. Mekhi Becton will not be a Jet next year.
No, there's no way.
We wait and see.
Not that I hate him. I just think that the way this is going down now, if he plays even decent, he's going to say, "No, I want to test the market," and he's going to want that huge payday. The Jets aren't going to give it to him.
Especially if he's playing right tackle and he thinks he's a left tackle. Why would he give the Jets a discounted rate playing right tackle?
Yep.
We wait and see, because it's not like anyone's knocking on the doors either. You know, Chippy Blue, that's a good one.
All right, so does a deal with Quinnen Williams get done before training camp?
I think so. I think, what is it? It's just a matter of how many years they want now.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know something? If it was me, I'd do the 3 years, because you never know what happens in those 3 years. You know?
What did they give Mo Wilkerson when he got his? It was a longer. It wasn't like 5?
4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, probably. I think it was somewhere around that. What, he'll be like 28 when his contract 3 years. Yep. I don't blame him. You know,
that's the NFL, and they all want to do that.
I would do it too.
But the thing is, here's the deal, though. It's like if you give him 3 years, that's what he wants, right? if you give him a 5-year contract, I'm sure after 3 years he's going to want to renegotiate anyway because he's outplayed that contract. That's the way these guys all do it now anyway, right? Like look at like Stephon Diggs now.
And most likely
after 3 years you're going to be negotiating in 2.
You're going to probably put it out for yourself after 3 years anyway.
Yep.
So let him leave
all
it
these
3
guys,
years,
man. It's once, yeah. I mean, that's
I
just want to see it done, man. Get them locked up at least 3-4 more years.
Because you got 3 years to draft a guy that could be just as good or even better than him. All right?
Yep. That's
what the draft is all about. You can't always feed off for the free agency. You want to build something, and you want them for sure. I mean, these number 1 draft picks have that 5th-year option, but you get rid of them. You can get rid of them or not sign them. Don't give them the 5th-year option. Whatever. You don't own them anymore. Not like the old days when they were. You drafted them. They had nowhere to go. So listen, we drafted one wide receiver 1 year. The next year we got another wide receiver. We've got tight ends. Everyone said, why are we getting this guy when we need this guy? Talent. It's all about getting talent.
That's
and
right.
I Blue Room takes no
Blue Room takes no one shit.
Hey, Elmo, how are you? But let's be positive, man. It's just
I agree. I don't understand this negativity.
Why you have to worry about it right now in May? You haven't seen anything going on.
All right, let's talk a serious conversation. Let's have a serious topic here.
Yes, sir.
Explain to me the different ways, the many different ways. There's probably millions of them where Daniel Jones is better than Aaron Rodgers.
Mobility.
If Rodgers gets hurt and he doesn't play,
where it ends.
He's a better running back.
That's it.
He has one great playoff game against the Vikings, and now
I guess he's a new reporter and he wants to make a name for himself.
Unreal, man. Some of these takes in the Jets. It's just
well, he's a giant beat writer, so he's making himself,
Yeah, when in doubt, shit on the Jets or insult Rodgers so you can get clicks. That's kind of what it is.
There's no integrity.
They all buy into it too, though. They all tweet it. They all quote tweet it.
Yep.
They always get what they're looking for.
No, I started making the video. I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what they want. Like, I'm not doing it this time. I learned from Afram. Afram's like, well, stop doing them then. I didn't do it.
That's it.
See?
Don't argue with them. Hell with it. It's about your team.
Now I know what it was.
Finally. Been waiting.
Fuck, man. You know what got me thinking about it? It was random, man. Punters. Interesting workout last week that had all kinds of crazy conversations with the punt god was in for a workout, and people are like, should the Jets sign him? Is he an upgrade over Morstead? Everything else. And to me, it was like, I was surprised they worked him out. I'm surprised he got leaked out, but I don't see them making the move, dude. And I don't care what you think about the story, I just don't see the Jets taking on that kind of story with this team and all the feel good around it. I mean, what do you think, Afram?
I think if they wanted him, they'd sign him already at this point. I mean, but has he gone to any other team?
I haven't seen it.
I'm sure he's looking for an opportunity to start somewhere before he signs on, instead of like getting into
people got to call you in. You're not sitting there, like you've had 100 years of experience. He was still a rookie, but he was number 1 rookie coming out of the draft.
Yep.
And they say he's got kicks like Ray Guy. They said,
yep.
Right. So
I
don't know the purpose. You bring in Morstead. I don't know what the purpose of bringing him in at that point, but
I can't discount upgrading any position. If you have a chance to do it, and this guy could, flip field position for you, and if you could do it better than Morstead.
But you don't know
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but there's a lot that goes into that one, man. Yeah. I mean, that's true too. We did hire a coach that got DUI. That's our game last year. That's true too.
And you guys should be happy about that. The drinking guy, the guy who drinks. But
we don't encourage DUIs. What are we talking about around here?
But Morstead, we had Morstead. I don't know why we got rid of him. He left and he became he was still good.
Yeah, he was player of the week after we got rid of him. Why are we watching Braden Mann shank punch all over the fucking place?
And he was happy to come back to the Jets too, which was interesting. So
he wanted to play Rodgers, unlike Beckham, Fletcher Cox, and Calais Campbell.
Exactly. And I think the Jets were interested in Orlando Brown. He just didn't want to sign with us. I don't think he had any interest in coming here, which is fine.
It seems like But it seems like they've made like 5 attempts at like a big splash move, and it hasn't happened yet. You almost feel like there's another one in there, right? There's gonna be a right prime time. They had the money.
They've said it before, big game hunting, right? Like when they were going after Tyreek Hill, like if the right player becomes available, they're going to try to make the move.
Yeah.
I think they're still waiting for another
playmaker
or safety or somebody.
They're not afraid to make it. It's the other party that has to agree to it.
And it's got to be the right fit. It's got to be the right fit too.
Right. And you can't make someone come to you if they don't want to. It's as simple as that.
Story of my life. No, but the other thing too is when is this Aaron Rodgers contract restructure going to go down? Because Connor Hughes keeps hinting at it where it's like once it happens, like it's going to be pretty clear he's going to play 2 years, if not 3, the way the contract restructured. When the hell is this going to go down?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You're the contract guy.
I'm not the contract guy. Listen,
this Tuesday show is unacceptable prime time.
We lost our cap guy and our musical director.
I fired Elias. He's fired.
I haven't heard from Elias in a year.
Nope.
But it'll get done. I think it'll get done. Just like we
too,
want it right away. We can't wait. We're very impatient fans. We want to make sure that the team is ready for practice. It's May.
How are we impatient? I'm patient. I'm enjoying every day. Every day,
Aaron
Rodgers smiles.
I am too, but everyone wants to sign him. What's taking so long? This guy's doing this. Why haven't we had? They should have it. We should have signed this guy already. This guy should be in the. Things take time sometimes. And so,
I agree.
It is what we waited this long just to get Rodgers, and once we did, we're happy. Now we want everyone come in right away.
We waited 20 years for that.
Hey, trust JD.
Trust the process.
Himself. Trust
You're the Jets
process.
Actually, what's funny is somebody actually bought one of the shirts. They bought a Become the Dragon shirt and a Trust the Process shirt.
There you go.
They got the both angles of the Jets on that one.
Yeah, listen. Let's stop worrying about who's gonna get injured because you can't go through this season like that.
I'm not saying I'm thinking the opposite. I'm like, how many Pro Bowlers are we gonna have this year? Like I think about the opposite.
8.
How many guys we take out of commission with that front D line? That's what I want to see.
Starting with week 1.
Okay. Start week 1 and end on week 17.
Mac Jones.
Okay. That's what you see. Look at Clemens. That guy. That's a big dude. Trust the Dragon. There you go. That's not a bad one, Armand.
Yeah, this is exactly right. Primetime and Blade started this paranoia.
I didn't start anything. I asked questions.
This guy's gonna get hurt. This guy's gonna get hurt. This guy's gonna be out. This guy's gonna be out.
Well, like you said, injuries happen, so you have to prepare. I think his calf is gonna last for 6 years. You want to know that you're covered with depth at certain positions. That's all it is. Exploring options.
You only got so many players on a team.
Even Zach Wilson's playing great. I mean, that's got to speak volumes, right? I mean, this is what this is all about, really. If I get one more tweet about Zach Wilson, I swear to God, I'm going to go nuts.
If Mahomes goes down, do they have a guy that could come in? No. Exactly. They're done.
Either way. But
exactly. But most teams are like that. Most teams are like that.
Bridgewater's still available, isn't he? He's still out there.
I think so. Isn't Brian Hoyer still available too?
No, he went out to the Raiders.
Oh, he signed?
Mm-hmm.
I liked him.
Let's wait in June, see what happens in June. May was good. June could be better. July starts it all.
OTAs are in June, so we can actually watch some things.
Yeah, I mean, let's just think about that 14-3.
Messed up.
Be happy. For God's sakes, we've waited this long. Be happy.
I'm thrilled.
Okay.
Dude, I haven't worn this much.
Happier.
I haven't worn this much Jet stuff in probably 20 years. I wear it every day.
I'm not talking to you. Tyson, I know you're on the thing, but the rest, everyone else,
I know. Don't include me with everybody else.
Going to happen.
I'm happy. Don't include me.
You're not happy. You're never happy because you always think of something negative to think about. Oh,
there's always a problem.
That outside linebacker is not. What are we going to do without that
linebacker? They lost Quan and they haven't signed anybody yet.
The inside guy. Oh, what about the guy who carries the water out to the players? Is he going to be injured?
You know what the next one is? You know what Primetime's next video is going to be?
Bring back
right now, he's privately researching a new turf at MetLife. He's researching all the problems it's going to cause for Aaron Rodgers' cleats. I can see it. That's the next.
No, my next video. We need the flight crew back.
The footballs they
What
use, they don't
reason?
look right.
What do you need them back for?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why'd they leave?
The goalpost is on a tilt. What's
weren't
wrong
happy.
with that?
Bring the drum line back.
They're not filling up the beers up to the top anymore. I mean,
Well, they never have.
Jet turbulence is definitely jet turbulence has changed you, man.
It's either that or the room.
No. I just everyone. We were so happy to get Rodgers. We got a budding star at wide receiver. We got this. We got that. And the first thing out of everyone is, well, maybe win this May. We're gonna lose this guy. We're gonna lose this guy. We're gonna lose this guy. This is gonna happen. This guy is gonna have an ingrown toenail. He's not gonna be able to kick. I mean, for God's sakes, what's it going to take?
I agree.
I mean, be happy for the team. You have a team. 2 years ago, you didn't have a team.
We have a quarterback for the first time in
you had
20
a bunch
years.
of rookies. Yes.
All right, so we're good to go.
A very good quarterback, not a decent quarterback, a very good quarterback.
Yep.
Okay?
I'm ready to tailgate for week one. It's only fucking May.
Something. He's out to prove something.
He is.
Okay, to all the doubters. Okay, he could have easily retired. He made a ton of money. Okay, and he wants to be with
his new room's got shitty.
That's
Wi-Fi,
all he said
though.
was play football on the Jets. That's all I need to hear.
You know what's
What
funny?
was
This the best thing is all those times I had like shitty Wi-Fi. After me, used to always make fun of me, like, you gotta fix this, you gotta fix this. Your new room's got terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Look
What's
at
that?
He's frozen.
I got bad Wi-Fi?
Terrible. You keep freezing
No.
up over here. Yeah.
You're freezing up.
Oh,
I don't think so.
got you there.
Yeah, no, pixel. I got him right next to my router.
Prime time. Is he freezing up?
You've been freezing the whole call.
Have I
Every like
really?
30 seconds. Every 30 seconds
Yep.
for like a split
Like a
second.
timer.
That's
Hasn't
not
been terrible.
good. That's not good. And I'm right
Time for
next
a
to
new
the
router.
Wi-Fi. Hold on.
You're director of
I know.
IT, and this is what you're giving us?
Oh, it's wrong.
I count on you to help me, and you can't even help yourself. What are we doing here?
A different access point on the house, and that's the problem. That's right. From Tyson's place. Let's see. Let me walk down. Or do you want to end this call?
No, this is fun.
It's like a joke hack.
All
call
right.
now.
Let me go. Oh,
Don't
God.
Won't step on the dog.
Get a tour of the house.
No, he's up already.
Oh, look, we got a Klecko. Hold on. Let's see the Jet stuff on the wall. Wait, hold on. Go back in there. Let's see the Jet stuff on the wall. I saw a Klecko jersey behind you.
That's my jersey.
Oh, shit.
that's my guy.
Signed? He's freezing like crazy.
All right, so it wasn't the location. Afram, it's getting worse.
I lost you.
You did. That's nice.
Yeah, you see that?
That's a nice jersey. Yeah, that's
That's
nice.
Super Bowl.
Very nice.
That's Henry Lundqvist, but I don't think you want to see that one.
Boo.
Well, I like that.
Boo, boo, boo.
Oh, I mean,
Boo-hoo.
it's not a Stanley Cup photo you're showing me. That's for
Let me
sure.
go down here.
All right.
Now I feel like I'm in a horror movie.
This is like Joker.
I should be able to. What's
We
that?
just gotta see
It's like
some
I'm in a horror
guitars hanging.
movie.
Also, you're gonna see a dog.
Yeah, that's. And then there we go. And I should have a stronger signal now. And
much better.
yeah, it should have picked
There
up.
they are.
There we go.
Oh, this is
Oh,
like
back to
now.
normal.
Now things feel normal again.
Be the dragon. Become the dragon. Let's be happy, guys. No, I have a different setup upstairs, Armand. There was something going on here with the TV on. I just didn't want to disturb my wife watching. So I went upstairs, but I should have connected up there. I didn't realize it. I saw my signal, but yeah. I mean, I got a strong signal here. I got like a gig circuit, and
Well,
you know me, I'm very
I know.
IT.
I count on you for like my IT stuff,
Yeah,
and now it's
but-
like you're freezing. You know,
And I'm looking. I really think there'll be a lot of moves, not a lot of moves, but some good moves in June because I think a lot of guys, a lot of cap cow. I'm out of breath going down to that. There'll be a lot of guys that are going to be cap casualties because teams will be saving a lot of money cutting them on June 1st or post June 1st.
So if a lot of teams are cutting guys, who the Jets going to cut?
Nobody.
I think that's just going to have. I don't know who they could cut. It depends on who they bring in. The only guy that I could see getting cut, the two guys I could see getting cut based on who they grab would be Davis and Whitehead.
Denzel
because of the
Mims,
money.
Ashton Davis.
He's a backup. What's he costing you?
He's terrible is what he is.
I know, but he's not costing you anything.
So what, that makes it right?
Then you bring someone in to replace him. But I think he's good on special teams, isn't he?
Yeah, but the kickoff rule is bullshit. So kickoffs now are pretty much out of the game. So special teams now is just punts. You're going to keep him around for just punts now?
And for the last play of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Close out safety.
That's it.
Yeah. Who knows? Wait and see.
Oh,
I think they like him. That's the thing.
We're about opinions here, man. Wait and see is for Jet Turbulence. We want answers here.
My opinion is that they like him. They're not going to move him. There's been no speculation. They keep him on special teams. Now they give him enough time as a backup up to playing to starting time. He's just the backup. He knows that he knows the defense. He's been there long enough. Hey, he got the interception to solidify.
He knows defense. He just can't play the defense. That's the problem.
Maybe they're developing him. I don't know. It's just they haven't got rid of these guys.
They've got to be really, really high on Tony Adams, man. They must really love this kid.
That's the talk that they like him. Now, how much time do they give him? We'll see. We'll see in practice. But I think the kid from the Titans, what is he going to be? He's 30. I don't know if he's going to be 31, but his I think they'll take a hit, not a big hit if they cut him June 1st, but they'll have to eat that. They save, I think, around 10, 11 million, but they think they have to eat around 7 or 8.
And in these days, though, these teams don't care anymore, man. Everybody,
you see what
they don't
see what they did with Hopkins, right? They ate the whole 22 million. You know,
and it just seems like some teams know if they're not going to be all in to win the championship this year. Like, we'll eat the cap hit this year and just look towards next year and just endure it.
No one traded for him
Let
either.
the young kids play. Yep.
Right. No one gave them anything. I think that he could have went for a 7th round if they wanted to. They would have got something, right?
That's true.
No one did. So.
I think it had more to do with the contract, though, right?
Yeah.
But that's all it comes down to.
Yeah, renegotiating a deal with him.
You know, it all comes down to, and maybe they know that he only wants to go specific places. So why should I waste my time? All right.
Is your wife a Jets fan?
No, I don't think she's any football fan. She's a true Yankee fan, that's for sure.
Oh.
Aaron Judge having an epic year,
and she'll cheer on the Rangers but I can't watch sports with her.
Why did the flight crew? When did the flight crew even leave? I didn't even know you left.
I think after 2021.
They weren't there last year.
They weren't there last year. No.
No.
There was some kind of issue like where they were upset with like how they were being treated with the
the pay.
There was it was kind of deep, like why they left. And
They weren't there last year.
Oh.
It shows how much I paid.
I don't think anyone worried. Who knows?
Jesus
Who knows what
Christ.
they did this year? But
yeah, there was something going on. I don't know the whole story, but
are you looking forward to training camp?
I can't wait.
I
There
can't
you
wait.
go. See, now that's
But
something.
the thing is like this though. Tickets are going to go so fast. I mean, the Jets. Imagine they only have like 4 open practices this year. Like, can you imagine?
They have what? They're with the Panthers this year. The shared scrimmage.
I know they have one with the Bucks because Todd Bowles
Bucks,
is
the
coming.
Giants.
Then Giants.
I think it was the Panthers. They're doing a shared, like they did with the Eagles.
I mean, the tickets are going to go so fast. Everybody wants to see Aaron Rodgers. The Jets are going to have like 3 open practices or like 10. They want to try and maximize it and sell more T-shirts and shit. But
Yeah,
it's going to be wild, man.
Or they
you're
could
gonna
just be on
broadcast
Hard
from there.
What happened?
You're going to broadcast from it. You're going to stream from there.
We could. We could.
No updates.
Pre-camp,
not the
pre-camp
whole-
stream.
Yeah. Do a little video, post it up. Do like I think you did that last year. Where it was just
Primetime did a good job of that last year.
Yeah, the clip of something, and it was very frequent, which was very good. Was great.
I'll be on it.
There you go. Get that phone charged and get ready to go.
That's right.
You got it.
The guys, come on. No more negativity. Please. Mate.
Thank you for bringing in some positivity back to the stream.
There's no purpose in being negative
I agree.
Who's negative?
Life is too
I'm
short.
worried about the defense. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about this. Can't. This is a team. No one has superstars at every position on the team. Okay? We got something going. Everyone wants to be on this team. We're going to play hard. We're going to win. I don't know the 3 teams we're going to lose to.
All gas, no brakes. Let's go.
I don't get all wins and no losses. How about that one?
Become the dragon.
Become the dragon. There you go.
A little fire.
That's it. Become the dragon. Let's all be positive. Let's not worry about who's going to get hurt. All right? My God.
Yes.
Okay?
Tell
when
them.
we're beating teams, we're beating the shit out of these teams, then you're going to be so happy about it.
We're going to be unbearable. I'm already unbearable now. Like, I talk shit now.
Talk it.
I do. I talk all kinds of shit now.
That's it.
I walk in, like, where I teach at, I'm like, everything we do is sets of 8. It's like, I hate the number 8. I'm like, I don't love number 8. That's I'm unbearable. I don't care.
Good for you. Yeah, you keep seeing all these. They're lucky to win 6 games with Aaron Rodgers. All of a sudden, he's a decrepit old man.
Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers was still a Packer, this would have been like this is his comeback year. He's braced for a really big year. Big things coming out of the Packers. He comes to the Jets. Nope, he's washed.
Exactly. No one wants that. No one wants to give the Jets a chance for anything.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I don't know why. We didn't do anything.
We got Afram out of 2 rooms tonight. This is pretty impressive stuff.
You want me to go to the bathroom just to give it a chance?
I mean, if that's
just like the guy, like in the Jets turbulence,
the guy on the shitter,
no shirt.
That was I didn't expect that either, man. When he came on, I was like,
I knew it was. I saw it. When I saw him, I knew what was going to happen.
Have you seen that prime time?
I saw the clip circulating on Twitter. Yeah.
I was like, what in the fuck?
I thought we were bad.
Yeah, they got us beat by a lot. They got us beat by a lot. They're wild, man.
It's gonna be a good year, guys. It's gonna be a really good year.
Well, Afram, you have a great night.
I'm glad you're guys. Thank you for having me on, and let's just keep thinking about all the wins we're gonna have, all the positivity. You're gonna. Right. This team's gonna. This is the year. How's that one?
Have a good night, man.
You too.
Have a good night, man.
All right, we got a dual room thing out of Afram, so that's good.
That was different.
Yeah, it was interesting. Trying to offset the negativity, which is always good. Don't flame out. Chat's in good form here, which is always good. We will go. Let's see. Did I buy Metallica tickets yet? Are you going both days or just one? I did not buy tickets yet, but I want to go to both days because one day is Pantera and the other day is Ice Nine Kills. I want to see both of them opening. But tickets are going to be expensive as shit. But that's fine. There's nothing. This could probably be the most expensive year of my life, man.
When's that concert? September?
August. It's the same weekend as the Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Oof. You going to that?
I mean, if we're being completely honest, the Hall of Fame ceremony is really cool. But Canton, Ohio is boring as shit. So I have a choice to go watch the speeches of those guys, which is great for Revis and Klecko. It's awesome. Yeah. Or 2 days of Metallica. I make it Metallica, dude.
I was tempted to make the drive, but I don't know. If it was a regular season game, it'd be easier, but preseason it's hard to.
Well, the preseason, the game's on a Thursday.
I know.
And then the ceremony's on a Saturday, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. So you're going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Or I could be here Friday through Sunday and see Metallica twice. So
that's a tough one.
I mean, I was there for Curtis Martin. The ceremony thing is pretty cool, and there's football stars all over the place. Like, I was sitting next to Drew Brees. Drew Brees is like 3 seats away from me. You see like Michael Irvin walking around like, oh, shit, this is really cool. But it's, you know.
See, I haven't done that yet. So to be able to do it
cool.
and 2 players get in, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's just, you know, but the stadium is dry. So when they're making speeches, you can't drink.
you just made the decision for me. I'm good.
It was funny because, dude, we were there before because everybody was so excited about Curtis Martin. We were drinking beer with, it was like Jason Fabini, Pete Kendall, Fireman Ed was there, all drinking beer. Nice. So we're carrying it, walking up to like the state where the place was. The guy's like, you can't have beer in here. I'm like, say what? Like, you do what? I'm like, well, what do we do? And you couldn't leave, go out and get beer and come back in. Like, no, once you're out, you're out. Like that. I'm like, what?
That's terrible.
Yeah, that was rough, man. So
easy decision now.
Yeah, we'll see. But $460 with insurance. Yeah, that's what level are you at though?
I'll put that money towards a trip to Dallas.
What's up, Ryan? Sorry I missed you this weekend, man. I was sick as a dog. I was dying. That's 2:30 a night. I'd do that. For Metallica, dude.
With Dallas and Vegas and playoff tickets
this
to buy.
Be the most expensive. And you know what? I'm doing something even crazier. This is how fucking nuts I am. Jets Patriots. I'm gonna go from the game right to the Shinedown concert in Newark.
Something wrong with you,
dude. I'm gonna be just like it's like Shinedown, Papa Roach, and Spirit Box. So the minute the game is over, it's like only like a 20-minute drive to Newark. I'm like, it's right to the arena, go right to the concert.
Same day.
Wow, right there.
Good luck.
Concerts that they go on at like 7 or whatever it is. Yeah.
I don't think you're making it to that.
I'll make it. Dallas is gonna be wild too, man. Dallas is on the calendar.
I think I'll be there.
Yep. Yeah, we got a bachelor party for that. Man. All right. Back to the show. We've been sidetracked here. We will go to those are good seats, dude. Fuck, that's you only paid $460. Oh man. I gotta go look then. I gotta buy tickets. I gotta do this. Sneakers to boots. We're all gonna die in Vegas, just so you know. Clubs are going to Dallas too.
Hoping.
I'll tell you what, Dallas is probably the nicest stadium I've ever been to in my entire life. It's not even close. That place is amazing.
Arizona was real nice too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about Vegas, man, because that looks like just that's gonna be
some next level shit.
All right, we'll go to our cleanup hitter. Somehow we got an hour and a half out of this show. Oh wait, well, Dolphin fan here. Who was wide receiver 2 for you guys? Probably Corey
Technically,
Davis.
right now it's Corey Davis, right?
Corey Davis, Alan Lazard, Hardman's like a 4.
Yeah, exactly.
If we make it to the Super Bowl, they should have a shine. I wish, dude. They'd be fine. Can you have a recommendation on a bar after Jet games at MetLife? You got Reds right there. You have that American Dream. They have places in there. Was it that cheese place?
Oh yeah, Pub 46 isn't too far away.
That's
old college bar.
That's like 20 minutes away.
That's where I'd go in college. 15 minutes, right down 46.
All right, we will. That's far, dude. You want to go? You want like a beer like right after? Like Reds is right there. You have what the hell's that place? That mozzarella place? Anna's mozzarella.
Annabelle's. Yeah,
Annabelle's. That's good too. All right, we will go to our cleanup hitter. What's up, man?
Jose.
Your Lakers are gone.
My God. How are you?
What's up, man?
They are not my Lakers.
Your Lakers.
They will be my Lakers once LeBron leaves. I never liked LeBron. I will never like LeBron.
I like LeBron until he went to South Beach, and that was the end of me. He went to the Heat. I was done with him.
You sound like PT. That's what he said last week.
I never really liked him, but yeah, once he made that decision, the way he handled it, I was like, nah, I'm out.
Taking my talents to South Beach, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's answer some questions here. Did Primetime go on your show yet?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Should be this Saturday.
What do you mean should be?
Well, I haven't gotten like a formal invite yet, or
You
like that, so.
You will.
I mean, Jose, you got to get on it, man. It's already Tuesday. You know how Primetime is. You make him last minute. He's gonna forget.
I'll do it tonight.
Gotta lock him in, dude.
I know.
Dates come up quick, man.
I know.
Right.
I know.
Don't give him a reason to blow you off. He'll find one.
I know he's a flake.
You know me too
I
well.
know. How you doing, Tyson?
I'm doing great, man. I can breathe. I can breathe finally. The pollen's been whooping my ass.
Yikes.
Yeah. Apparently, I have a really bad reaction to pollen. I knew that before. So it's been fun.
Yeah. It's still
This is the first time it's happened?
This bad.
Oh,
This bad. Dude, like I couldn't even see. My eyes were like fucking dark red, up like a demon.
Well, you're You're still better than the Nets.
Well,
Hey,
that's
they're
not
winning right
saying
now.
much.
We're saving it for September this year.
They're playing 500 baseball. You can't get mad at them.
We're doing it opposite this year. Instead
Not
of
bad for
instead
$375
of being
million.
a great team in April, we're going to be great in September and October.
Yeah, Scherzer and Verlander will both be hurt by then.
That's probably true.
You keep selling. If you believe that, I got a bitch in Brooklyn. I want to tell you, PT.
Once we trade for Ohtani, we'll be okay.
Not gonna happen. He's the only reason the Angels fans buy tickets.
So why would he want to stay there?
Exactly. He ain't going back.
No, but we're not gonna trade him.
But he's not staying next year.
You'd
We'll
be
get something
stupid.
back for him.
If your team is out of it, dude, you got to trade him because you know he ain't staying. Get something back for him.
You have to.
Don't let him walk.
The Angels are too cheap to do that.
Not too
I
cheap.
wish
There's nothing
they
cheap about
would've
that. I
been-
mean, that's you
They're
got to,
too
man.
cheap. Unrealistic. Unlike a certain guy wearing green with on his head.
Who's that?
Talking about you to you. Right to your face.
Right to your face, he said.
What am I unrealistic about?
You're nuts.
I don't think I'm saying anything that's unrealistic. They're one game over 500 right now.
They won tonight.
You're
And
gonna
that's
play
the
their
Verlander and
best
Scherzer pitching terribly. So
Everyone's gonna be hurt by September. PT.
we'll be fine. Get Verlander and Scherzer going, we'll be good. And now Senga's going too.
Yep.
Got 3 aces maybe.
It's
right.
against
We'll be
the
fine.
Phillies. The Phillies suck more than the Mets.
The whole National League sucks.
For now. Padres will get their shit together eventually.
Jose, you coming to Vegas with us? You are, right?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Oh, that's
I
right.
am.
You're our caretaker.
God give me strength. And God,
So no one will be taken care of.
and
I've
God,
been working on my tequila drinking skills. So I'm definitely gonna be ready.
and God, forgive me for the sins I will make.
Yes, this is very true. We'll be having a no cell phone portion of the evening where
It's gonna be the Hangover Part 5. We skipped Part 4.
it's gonna be a disaster, a complete disaster.
Straight to Part 5.
I'm scared for you guys.
I'm scared for us
You're
guys.
gonna be there.
We're gonna drag. I'll find a way to drag you there. I don't give a rat's
You're gonna
ass.
be there. I don't care.
Yep.
I have to fly to New Jersey, kidnap you, and take you to Rick.
see what I can do.
Getting there.
There's
Somehow,
only so many days I could take off. Got to
Hey,
plan
man.
for playoffs and road trips, in December and January. So
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
going to
next year.
Dallas already.
That's 2024 though. It's another year. The
Same
playoffs
school
next
year.
year.
Same school calendar, unfortunately.
So what else is going on, Jose?
just stupid insurance stuff that leaves me in an uncomfortable wheelchair. Nothing you guys want to hear about.
Ugh,
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, dude.
That stinks.
Nothing too exciting. Just a bureaucratic bullshit,
That's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I need. Speaking of mate, I need a female mate. Quick!
Quick. Should we mail you one? We can mail you one. Does that have to be breathing?
Yeah.
That just went dark real fast. God damn. God damn.
Yeah. Because I can't blow one up myself.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Kevin's turning purple over there. You're right, man.
I'm good. Oh shit.
Well, Jose, I'm glad you're doing well, man. At least you're smiling and laughing.
VT's looking like I'm gonna get fired.
Oh shit.
VT,
What's up?
None of your students watch this show.
Not that I know of.
Mine do. I know mine do.
I've had baseball players tune in though.
Yeah, my students have tuned in. I know that for sure. Bad.
How are your students?
They're doing good, man. Everybody's good.
Competition?
No, we're not till October, so we got 3 weeks off, 3 months off. Thank God.
During football season.
Yep. Yeah, of course.
So how are you gonna go from a football game to a rock concert?
I'm not sure. That's a really good question, Jose. That's gonna be a very.
Trying to be alive.
That's a really good question, man. Because you figure the game ends at 4. I probably gotta leave a little bit before the game ends to beat the traffic to get to the arena in time.
Yeah, but you got 2 hours in the MetLife parking lot. You got to account for.
Yep.
Yeah, you might want to stay at home and stream.
No, man. No.
Did you even think about the wait? How long it's going to be getting out of that building this year? When it's been like
I got a plan.
Filled in years past.
My vision is the Jets are going to blow out the Patriots like 45-10, so I can leave mid fourth quarter and be like, this game's over. I'm out of here.
When everybody else is leaving.
You might leave at halftime.
No, I don't do what prime time would do. I'd stay at least to the fourth quarter.
I don't do that.
Him or Jay.
Only when Zach's quarterback. It's the only time I've ever done that shit.
No, just to beat the traffic.
You only live once, Jose. I just gotta try it. I'm not worried about I'm just worried about just staying in one piece the entire day.
I'm worried about
tailgate's the challenge.
next day.
Yeah, next day's gonna be miserable, but I'll do that when we
That'll
get
be
there.
some stream.
PT, which one of us is gonna check and make sure he's still alive?
I'll do my best.
No, he won't. He'll be sleeping. He'll be home after the game. He'll be out cold.
I guess I'll be checking on you every hour.
Actually, I could do that, but yeah, the problem is how do I get to MetLife though? I can't Uber to MetLife. It's like $120. That'd be the problem.
Right?
I'll drive you there.
That's what I was gonna say.
Actually, I could take the train from MetLife to Newark too.
There you go.
It goes right to there. I'll figure it out. I'll be fine. All right, Jose, we're gonna go eat because I'm starving.
All right, guys.
What time is your show on Saturday?
PT, what time is good for you?
Probably evening would work a little better.
So
DM me. We'll
it's to be determined, but I will put it on my community wall and on Twitter. So
just make sure you promote it. We got to know when this is. I got to call in and heckle them.
I will.
All right. Have a good night, man.
Night. Love you guys.
Love you too,
Love
man.
you too, man. Be good.
All right, prime time. Somehow we did an hour and a half show tonight. I'm not really sure how. Thank you guys for joining us. Buy shirts, become the dragon, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Later.